let's not forget, we just had an assassination attempt on a former president. And the reason that we had that assassination attempt, by my estimation, is that when you put a narrative out, the reason I'm in the world of storytelling is because when you put a narrative out, people will believe it. So if you give people an empowering narrative, it will actually influence the rest of their lives. I've said many times that Star Wars actually impacted my embrace of Taoism, which changed my life very profoundly. Why? Because Yoda spoke like a Taoist. And so when you say over and over and over that, hey, this guy is basically Hitler, and if you could go in a time travel machine and kill Hitler when he was a baby, wouldn't you have a moral obligation to do so? And so, yeah, you get these deranging things. And so watching this play out in real time and having a sense of awareness of like, oh, wow, these are narratives that are being dialed to 11 and beyond by social media, by the natural human inclination to tribe up. It's just unreal. And so there is a real palpable sense of that this could be a pivotal moment in history. Now, I imagine most generations feel that way. And so I'm very cognizant that this may be that whatever you go through, you just think it's the biggest thing ever. But given the attempted assassination, given the very real fact of geography changing because people are leaving either red states to go to blue or blue states to go to red, that you see this sort of rearranging of the nation, not as one unified thing under one set of values, but instead something that's now breaking along ideological lines, and people are sorting themselves like, like a deck of cards that was messy and is now getting put in these really neat little piles, coupled with a debt that is just unbelievable that people aren't talking about it. And I'm like, hey, these feel like the ingredients that you would need if you really wanted something to pop off. Now, will we get a full-blown civil war? I'm optimistic enough to just say probably not, but we had pockets of violence in 2020 when a man was unjustly killed. So it's like, if the murder of one man sparks the kind of violent riots and things that we saw in 2020, I cannot fathom what happens if somebody believes that their democracy was actually stolen from them, or if, God forbid, either candidate were to be assassinated. I mean, just all hell would break loose. And so given that one of the presidential candidates missed being assassinated by a half inch, this summer almost looked very different. And so you can just feel that crackle in the air.
And also, what was weird is how fast it dropped out of the media cycle. A former president is very close to being assassinated. It's nowhere anymore. You even saw the media, because the media have got involved in the narrative war. In fact, they are the conduits of it.
Correct.
And so they dial it down or dial it up, depending what the narrative is. That shocked me. Is like, look, it was a very big deal. Now, whether you like Donald Trump or not is irrelevant. Is you don't want society in a position where it tries to use violence against people with different views. And that's just not what the United States or any nation should stand for. But then it's not like there's a lot of hand-wringing about it. It just kind of got brushed under the carpet and that was it. Why?
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed the video. At Real Vision, we help you understand the complex world of finance, business, and the global economy with in-depth analysis from real experts. Join the revolution at realvision.com.